All right there. Yeah, I ain't happy. Um, I don't know what's happened. Internet died. All my reserve internets have died. There is a thunderstorm here, and weirdly, thunderstorms out here do affect the internet. Lord knows why. Amazing to still see 42 people, and that just went down to 32. But hanging around, not at least it's good to know that you lot can chat amongst yourselves for that amount of time. That's lovely. But I can't. I'm not that good at. I'm not that good in this context. I tried to tether my laptop to my phone, but don't know how to do it. Tristan's on the firm. He's on the firm. I'm rebooting my computer, but I don't know. Oh, we chopped up the jackfruit. It's fucking weird. Got massive lumps of jackfruit. What? Your ones? I think they're in the bedroom though. I don't know then. Ah, have a look on what. No, it's gone. Your bag's gone. It was on your bag. There you go. I've also got lumbago. Hello, Mrs. Jones. How's your old man's lumbago? Not joking. I can't remember whether I've done it before the post Kamai wedding stream or people. I'm having a nightmare, right? I'm having business is terrible. The communists are going to put me out of business. That's really frightening. You know, that's my income. Now, will I make it work somehow? Otherwise, I hope so, but not without internet connection. I won't. Um, yeah, we won't talk too much about that, Glenn, because it's not everyone else's cup of tea. But I've been having trouble sleeping. I think this is probably the most important North London derby ever, ever. I'm serious about that as well. But you're lucky. I've got to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, and the plan was to do a nice hour and a half chill stream now. I've got loads of clips and memes that Rags and Kevin Keener have sorted me out, and obviously I do actually do a bit of work. And I was going to do a mega clip and meme stream later because obviously I've got to wait till 2 a.m. So I thought maybe I'd do midnight till 2. And but with the internet in the current state, I don't even know if that's going to be possible. Gutted, as you can imagine, absolutely gutted. This doesn't feel right. Like it's really difficult and weird to. Lulu said, "Show us. What do you want to see, Lulu? The jackfruit? Yeah, I can show you, but I can't move from the waist down. I'm incapacitated. Right? Listen, when I was a youngster, I had an older lady, and I had all these weird kind of fears that my youth, it was a romance. I'm somewhat encrypting this to be sort of obscure anglais, if you know what I mean. But I had all these strange fears about my youth being, not, the difference. But when you've got it the other way round and your back goes, it and half brings up some sort of, you know, I feel like next thing I'm going to have one of those walkers. Hello, darling, would you like to go to the pub tonight? Or fucking wheelchair. So the girlfriend's feeding me jackfruit that she grew in her house. We can actually have a look at her chopping the jackfruit. I showed you it the other day and it was a lot bigger, but look, there you go. You chopping the jackfruit, love? Yeah. There you go. There's some bits left. Darling, can you put that light on? That one. Sorry, I shouldn't really point with the phone, but I can't walk over there. So I can't walk. My business is going out of business and I've got no internet. Yeah, all right. Thank you, love. That's and that one maybe. No. Yeah. Thank you, love. Akon. Oh, steady. Right, let's see what the internet situation on the old. See, the computer even says it's got internet, but when I try and do anything, it says no. I would rather be on the computer, and I will make up this time. I will make up the time that we've already lost. Nice to see 60 people. I mean, I know it's early doors and it's a work day. Don't see so much of my fucking nipples though. Right, I'm going to see if I can get StreamYard on my computer because it just feels. This feels weird. I'm looking down. I want to be looking at. Oh yeah. So, can't walk. No internet. Going out of business. Hello, Linda, love. Right. On top of all that, I said to my missus, listen to this. Listen to the psychosomatic reality of this. I said to my missus the other night in bed, I said, darling, I think these glasses have worked a treat. I said, I've had, what, one headache since I got them? And it's been a couple of months now, and I was having headaches regularly, wasn't I? 5 minutes after I said it, I got a migraine. My unconscious hates me. Absolutely hates me. All these glasses have worked. It's been lovely not living under the shadow of potential migraines. About less than 5 minutes. There was still the saliva behind my front teeth where I said, I haven't had a migraine for months. Then I saw it. I was like, you got to be joking. Right, I've got Google come up. We might be onto something here, people. But I think Google comes up anyway, doesn't it? It's not. It's like a, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it. Oh, they've updated my antivirus. That's good. It doesn't seem to be working. So I can't get the fucking thing working. Sorry, darling. She doesn't like it when I get angry. Well, she does like it when I get angry, but only in certain circumstances. Sensual. Right, let me see if I can get StreamYard working on the old computer. Bit my finger. I've lost my skills. I've lost life skills. They're all going. I'm old. I got to 50. Oh, now the comments have disappeared. Hello, Tito. No matter what says sign. Oh, hang on, I might be in. An error occurred, but it's not your fault. Oh, well, do something about it. Well, hang on. Well, if it isn't my fault, how comes I can do it on my phone? Yeah, we might be in. I think I'm in. Right, I've got to work out how to do this. I've got to, because this is where we get that mad feedback, don't we? Nah, this ain't working. I've got the. Oh, hang on. This is a joke. This is a. I mean, you know, this happens occasionally. I refuse to get angrier. Wolfie says hello. He'll be home in inverted commas in 8 weeks. Nice one, Marzipan, for passing that one on. Good. If when you talk to him, send him my regards. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you for passing that on as well, Ian. And thanks for letting us all know. Good Lord. Apparently, I mean, oh, look, I might be in here. I'll call it Dangerfield 2. But it doesn't look like it's working to me. I've seen it work better than this. Right, hang on. Right, so this might go from phone to Buffertron. Let me try and remove. All right. Oh, no. My girlfriend's cracking up, by the way. Why can't I get rid of that one? Just turn the phone off. I mean, you know, you'd forgive me if I'd been doing this a couple of weeks, but it's been about 7 years. Right, can you hear me? Are we all good? Right, so let's just get back to me complaining. I've got lumbago. And I find lumbago funny because I went to the doctors when it first happened, right? I went over my nan's to help. Well, she was dead, but it was still her house, so I suppose that's your nan's. And I went over there to help tidy up, and I literally picked up some leaves. Next thing I know, lumbago. So I've gone to the hospital. They had to carry me on a stretcher over a wall. The ambulance people done it was like a special operation. Yeah, special and different. And back of an ambulance got me to the hospital, and I just got clean. I was about a year clean. So I said to them, no tranquilizers, no Valium, because Valium is a muscle relaxant. No Valium, no opiates. And the doctor said, well, that's a shame because I was about to give you morphine and Valium. And I was like, oops, excuse me, I didn't burp. I said to him, yeah, that's not. Oh, a couple of donations for the worst show ever. What an incredible show of support that is. Nice one, Chris. And my guess is that other one is Anglo. Let's get this grift thing going. Thank you, Anglo. Well, the way things are going, Anglo, I will be a professional YouTuber soon. I mean, it might just be a blip, but the business can't take it for much longer. Businesses, as a lot of you know, will have a burn rate. That's how much money it costs you to keep your business going every month. Well, that's your monthly burn rate. And if you're not bringing in this, at least the same or more than the burn rate, so I might have to set up a channel about writing. I might set up a writing channel. I might set up a movie review channel, but not like fucking Avengers movies. It'll be like it'll be an arty farty movie channel. Oh, another money spinner. So, you know, we talked about that before, Foot Golf, but you get some mad. I'll have to tell. I don't want to do it. Thank you, Anglo. That's much appreciated. Bands is concerned. We have a clone. It's so nice to be back on air. Why my internet ain't working, I don't know. This is the bloke upstairs. I hope you ain't watching. If you get another donation. Oh, nice one, Mr. Palmer. That's very kind of you. Not the worst show. Thank you, John. Every time Linda calls me darling, she writes emails to me, and the emails aren't sensual, but just that darling. There's something about that. I can imagine Linda like in some very exotic, sort of almost sort of Edwardian, but kind of spiky as well. Maybe a cigarette holder and nails like talons. Looks down her nose at me. I'm gonna come. What's that, my darling? Yeah, when you strip jackfruit, it's like glue. Thank you, Linda. That's very kind. Very kind. What do you want me to do? Take that. I can't come near it. There you go. Yeah, I've got the full lumbago. So thank you, Linda. Thank you, everyone. And John's an alcoholic, so this one goes backwards and forwards. Where else are we? Broken Planet X. That happened to me, except it was instant stroke overnight. You're getting a delayed reaction. What, with the lumbago? Well, no, I knew when I'd done it, and it was agony, but it started getting better, but then it got worse. But I think yesterday I overdone it. I thought, it's almost back to normal. You know, I don't need to use the arms of my chair and that to sort of lift myself up. And I think I got too active a bit too quick. But it's like I hit 50 and now I'm old. Broken Silence is the bloke upstairs and he wants his megabytes back. Well, it's even worse than that. It's even worse because the bloke next door asked me if he could get on my internet. And I said, no. I said, I work on my internet. I stream on my internet. And it's bad enough as it is without having you watching loads of porn on it. I said, but I can give you the password to the geezer upstairs. So I use his. He's still using his. The bloke upstairs, although the bloke upstairs isn't really an internet creature. He's out most of the time. He goes on cycling trips. And yeah, I'll justify it as much as I can. Agree, not the worst show. Thank you, Chris. John Francis says, do not be mean to me again. I'll never be mean to you, John. It's just bants, son, just bants. He also says, up bizarre. I was looking through my family tree to see if there was anyone from Hungary, to see if maybe that could be a place to See there, just no one wants a streamer just going, oh, there goes the lumbago. This is like a sign of things to come. When I'm streaming in my 70s, this is what it's going to be like. Hello, Lee. Thanks for the grift. And Lee says grift. I'm just going to read. Oh, darling, can you just help me with me? Can you fetch my vape, please? By which time my vape will be inserted into some kind of head unit where I just push it in and it's just there all the time. And it's operated by a foot pedal. When I although I think by the time I'm 70, I think that they'll just implant vapes straight into your lungs. So every breath you take, every move you make. What is happening? You're dripping. Oh, that's not nice. That's not.
Come on.
I can't do it. I can't reach there. I cannot. Thank you. I don't want to be pulling jackfruit seeds out of your vagina. Thank you, Lee. Much appreciated, mate. Well, you know what I mean, Linda. Right. Get a Russell Brand wig and get on with it. You know what, dog backwards? That might not be a bad idea. This will be the angle. Get the wig. Although he's starting to thin, and trust me, I know enough about Russell to know that that'll be keeping him up at night. I'll get the wig right. I'll get the stupid outfit. And then every video he makes, I'll do a parody of it. I reckon the whole thing. So similar graphics, call it something like Russell Bland or something hilarious like that. And so when he uploads a video talking about something, I do a copy, I just said a pastiche of his content every time he does it. Oh, I think I'm onto an absolute winner there. Nice one, dog backwards. I might have to go with that. Colt gets his fruit from cider. There you go. There you go. I've seen Nightcrawler. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did enjoy that. You know what, Matthew, you say about sciatica being fun. When I was looking up lumbago, I didn't even finish that story, did I? Barely a story. But when I'm going to put a different colour page over there because it's bluing me out like a beagle. There you go. When I looked up lumbago, some bloke was telling his story. He has lumbago all the time and sciatica. His life's over. His life's absolutely over. Cole said that lumbago is not funbago. It certainly isn't. But hang on a minute. I just saw someone said Russell Gland. Hang on, I just need to get back. You did miss my birthday, Richard. It's all right though, son. It's all right. Well, Snoopy, that was what was funny. So I go into. So he says to me, I say, hey, I'm first year recovery, so I'm like I'm like an evangelist for 12 steps. And I go in there on a stretcher, agony, screaming agony as they tip me onto the bed. And I go, no opiates, no benzodiazepines. Thank you, darling. I said, look, there's a bit of jackfruit that she grew in her garden. No benzos, no opiates. And he said, well, I was about to give you benzos and opiates. He said, it's kind of what you need. And I said, well, let me talk to my sponsor. Couldn't get through to my sponsor. And I said, no, I'm not risking it. When I did risk that, about 10 years later, I ended up getting a Glock and shooting a load of prostitutes and losing 2 ounces of meth up my ass. You can go and watch that story if you want. It's called, I think it's called, it's called Sex Tourist on YouTube. Anyway, so I'm there in absolute agony. Breathing is agony. Coughing, and I had a cough. So every time I coughed, oh my gosh, bloke opposite me, right? He comes in, they pour him on the bed like they did me, and he's going, give me some fucking morphine. Give me fucking morphine now. I need morphine. And I was thinking, no, you bastard. And the nurse said to him, all right. She went, it's coming, it's coming. I thought, that's not fair. That's not fair. They come over straight away in the amp, bosh. And he went, I heard him. He went, oh. I thought I could kill about 30 birds with one stone in here. And I thought, no. And then the cheeky bastard had the audacity to go from, give me morphine, I need morphine, give me the fucking morphine. After they'd done him up with probably about 60 milligrams, then he went, I need more morphine. The pain is hurting me, I need more. And the nurse said to him, do you really need more? Can you still feel it? He went, yeah, I need more of that. More. He actually, listen to this, he actually said this. He said, I need more of that Morpheus. Because morphine is named after Morpheus, the god of dreams. And she said, all right, I'll get you another one. I was thinking, hang on a minute. They come back. He went, yeah, it's killing me, darling. It's killing me. I can't live like this anymore. Intravenous. He went, yeah, that's better. And then he just went, gone. Just gouging out on the NHS. I didn't even see him check him over. Maybe they did in the ambulance. As far as I'm concerned, I had a mate. It's in the novel, by the way. And you'll have read the old novel before it comes out. I had a mate, colleague, junkie I was depending on. He said to me, right, he said, I'm gonna run in front of a car. I'm gonna run in front of a car. We were so ill and there was nothing happening. He went, I'm gonna just run in front of a car. And I was like, what, you're gonna kill yourself? And he went, no, you prick. He went, get knocked over, ambulance arrives, first thing they're gonna do is give me morphine. I was like, yeah, but what about like the potential death and the and the organ damage, you know? And he was like, I don't care about all that, which I kind of understood. Now, when I say good idea, I mean terrible idea. But in fairness, chances are he would have got what he was after. He would have just got a load of other shit with it that, you know, probably wouldn't have been so good in the long run. But they might have given him, like they usually do, a couple of litres of Oromorph to take home and be done for months. Days. But the execution of the plan was ridiculous. He was standing on the side of the road, right? And every time a car came past, it was on a sort of corner, so they were slowing down a bit anyway. He was just putting his foot in the road. Just sort of, so say that's him on the side of the road, there are his legs. Every time a car come past, he just went like that, hoping that they'd clip his foot. And then he was going to do about 20 rolls and go, morphine, give me morphine. It didn't work. He kicked some bloke's car and the bloke just got out and said, you want me to punch you in the face if you kick my car again? He went, no, you're all right, sir. Right. So anyway, in the end, I get through my sponsor and he says, take the drugs they want you to take. I was thinking, why didn't you pick up the phone 2 hours ago? And he said, if they give you any takeouts, because I was living with my mother at the time, he said, give them to your mother. Tell her to keep them on her. Don't stash them, because he said you'll find them. And she dishes them out according to when they say, which turned out to be every 4 hours. So I'm thinking, wicked. First one's going to be a shot of meth, isn't it? Shot of morphine. And he went, well, seeing as you're in recovery, he said, we don't need to go as far as morphine. I was going, no, you can. I said, my sponsor said, that's fine. You can just do it. He went, I'll give you a couple of tramadol. I thought, wow, what that is. That's like you going in and you know, and someone saying, a nice cognac, and you going, no, do some of that white lightning. A couple of trammies and a couple of diazepam, but 20 milligrams of diazepam after a year of no drugs was quite wonderful. And then I could, of course, get up and fuck off home. But I was crawling around on the floor and weeing in saucepans, which, you know, your mother doesn't want to see you doing that. Well, I hope she doesn't. I never asked her, but I assume she didn't want to. I'd hope that she didn't want to see me doing that. But yeah, he stuck his foot. Anyway, so when I said to the doctor after he's given me the checkup, and they had to wait for the drugs to take effect before he could give me a once over, and literally all he done was say, "Can you feel this?" And I was like, "Yeah." "Can you feel this?" "Yeah." "Does this hurt?" "Yes." And then he went, "Yeah, lumbago." And I went, "Okay, so what? Is that a disease? How do you cure it?" He went, "No, it's just lower back pain." And I said, "Yeah, but what is lumbago? Have I torn something? Have I, is a nerve exposed? What?" He said, "It's just lower back pain." I said, "Hang on, you've diagnosed me with something that I already know. If you'd have said to me, 'What have you got?' I'd have said lower back pain." He went, "Yeah." He said, "We don't know what it is. It could be one of 1,000 things." He said, "Short of opening you up and making it worse," he said, "you've just done your back in." He said, "And you're going to need to rest for a few days." And I said, "And how many of those vowels?" And I had to stop when I said vowels. That's such street junkie. "How many vowels? What about the trammies, brother? How many of those trammies you giving me?" Like, I'm trying to pull my foot up onto my fucking hell. Onto my chair now, just because it's a little bit more comfortable when it's up there. There you go. How many of those vowels you giving me? And I think calling them vowels cost me about half of them, because I reckon look, I'm down to one dot on the Wi-Fi, so I imagine some of you probably experiencing some kind of buffering. I do apologise. But yeah, I reckon I'd have got 40 or something off him, and he'd give me 10. That's it, Lee. Every time I move, yeah. I mean, from the sort of belly button up, I'm fine. Well, up until about the neck. From the neck up, it's nonsense. But you know, Zeitgeist says, just like Simon Webb. What, the jackfruit? That's disgusting. If that's what you meant, that's disgusting. Hello, Mr. T. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, that sounds like quite an interesting show, doesn't it, Russell Bland? I'll have to do something, because if the business goes, you know, I haven't got a lot invested. My free trade's hardly going to keep me out here, and so this make some money or go back to England and live at my mother's house. Now, I am being a little bit, what would the word be? I am catastrophizing somewhat, because this has happened in business with me many times, and you get busy, you make it work. But look at you lot, morphine. Don't forget though, Matthew, less is morphine. That's in the novel. Hello, Aidan. Thanks for the offer, Hayden. Bless him. This is why I love the Glorious House of Scrubs. Well, one of many reasons. Let me see if I can get that entropy up, actually, while I'm talking about reasons I love the Scrubs. There's no shame in grifting. Hayden wrote to me and said, "Your show is really unprofessional." I'm paraphrasing. He was very polite about it. It was you, wasn't it, Hayden? He was kind of kind. He said, "Look, if you had a backdrop, a bit of better lighting." I mean, I know sometimes you can see me and you can't, you know, you can barely see me. But Hayden said, you know, for £100 or something, you could probably make your show look a lot more professional. And I said to him, "Yeah, but I ain't got the time or the money." I said, "At the moment, it's like it is because it's like it is. You know, I have to sort this out in between a load of other things in my life." So, but if I was to go professional and set up a couple of other channels, I would need that sort of stuff. You're not going to get very far like this. Giles boy, hello mate. I had sciatic nerve problems a few years ago. Absolute agony. I had to crawl around on the floor because I couldn't stand up. There's a drug called diclofenac. No, it is diclofenac, because that's what they gave me once the trammies and the vowels run out. Day 2, I found them. "You going to bed, are you, Mum?" "Night." "Mum, are you tired?" "Mum, you're tired. You're feeling tired. Have another glass of wine, Mum. Go on, it's been a long day." So when they disappeared, I rang up the hospital. Went, I'm out of meds. They went, we give you 5 days worth. I said, oh my God, look at the jackfruit on that. We gave about 3/4 of it away. Look at that. Lovely. Good work, darling. Lovely.
Miss you.
No, you're all right. Oh my God. No. Don't make me. No, my back hurts. My back hurts. No.
I love you.
Go on. Yeah, when I called him back, I went, got any more of that Val? Got any more of that Valium? He went, nah. He went diclofenac. And it worked a treat, though, but it just didn't have the side effects I was looking for. Natty. I told you already, didn't I, Natty? I don't need to tell you again. What are you talking about? You want to show them that? Go on, then put it up to the camera. No, yeah, but show, they can't see, look. No, there. That's jackfruit. Remember I showed you the whole thing the other day? That's like, that's about 1/10 of the fucking thing. But it's cha-na-na-na-na-na. Thank you, love. What? Yeah, I can't move there, woman.
Oh, my boyfriend, Mia.
Come here, you have to come to me.
Mwah.
Thank you. Lovely. Thank you, Natty. Very kind. I bet you were watching Channel 4 the other night like the rest of us, thinking, what is this? Amazing documentary. A couple of people have asked me what I thought about that documentary. Predictable. Look, I think I said this at the time. I said it the other night. Wouldn't good journalism be to have said to Mark and Laura, the directors, I suppose, of this organisation, this evil fascist organisation, sit them down and say, right, so what do you want? What are your ideas? Blah, blah, blah. And then call them out on all their dirty, nasty, vile ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Which Mark, what did you say?
Huh?
What did you just say?
No.
Cheeky bitch. You'll get the back of my hand if you don't watch it. And Mark and Laura offered that, but no, they haven't got time for journalism anymore. Just lies. It was bizarre, wasn't it? Now, Dominant74, find an old Khmer lady. They know how to treat bad backs. I had issues recovering from a broken leg. Some dude turned up with magic mud from a magic mountain. If I went and found an old Khmer lady, like my girlfriend's mother, and by old, I mean about my age, that's always awkward. Hello, mum. yeah, we were born about 2 years apart. They'll coin me. Darling.
Yeah?
You know Khmer?
Khmer?
Oi, darling, when they hear you
Gokshal.
for sickness?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Gokshal.
Gokshal.
Yeah.
Gokshal. But it's also known as coining. I put some pictures on my Telegram the other day. Here, I'll show you a couple now. Hang on. This is what they do. Oi, darling, does it work?
Yeah.
Makes you feel better?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
And I've always said to her it's nonsense, and a Khmer doctor said to me it's nonsense. He said it's just it's witch doctory from the provinces. However, I found an article the other day that said there's actually quite a strong scientific basis to it, but the images don't look good. Well, some of you would have seen this on my Telegram, but my missus used to come back from the province with the remains of Gokshal coining. They get a coin or a beer can lid or anything they can scrape the skin with until it welts up and leaves a awful. Hang on, probably easier for me to just go to my Telegram because my Google's not searching. It would appear I can't use Google and stream at the same time or open Telegram. That's an hilarious way. Hello, Dr. Jimmy. Dangerfield, did you catch the party political broadcast the other night by a PA on Channel 4? Well, Laura said they were inundated with people going, oh, I never knew you existed. Can you tell us a bit about? Yeah, have you got a link? Have you got a mailing list? Yeah, web traffic went through the roof. Why wouldn't it? The only frightening thing, the only violence was Antifa, who remained unnamed. Did you see their undercover cop? Not cop, journo. I'm an undercover journalist. Well, you should have realised the risks of believing in your nation and your people. You should have, if you should have thought about that before you went and tried to make them out to be the aggressors. Weird that, isn't it? You fucking magnet. That's my new insult. You fucking magnet. Feel free to use it. When people look at you confused and they go, "What's a magnet?" You go, "What, you don't know? Are you that stupid?" Because everyone knows what a magnet is. Right, let me see if I can grab these pictures from Telegram, because it would appear I don't have the power to to search on Google. Yeah, this will shock you. Hang on. Can I open my? That's hilarious. Party political broadcast by PA. I don't. These. I'm just grabbing some of these pictures for you. But while I do that, as Laura said, the likes of Channel 4 are so far away from the public's, what the public are thinking at the moment. Even in inverted commas, normies. They thought that was a hit piece, whereas in truth, most people, I reckon, watched that and thought, well, something's got to be done about it. It was inevitable that someone's going to do something about this. No one. I imagine about 5 Guardian readers watched it and went, "This is awful. Jeremy, make sure you keep Amber and Penelope away from the likes of the patriotic alternative." It's just like, yeah, okay. Well, they were never going to sign up anyway. Right here, look. Have a look at some of these. This is what happens with Gakshal or whatever it's called. One more, darling. What's it called? Gakshal. Coining. So they get something like a coin. You go in with whatever illness you've got. They go, "I know what to do." And I've seen them hold down a 4-year-old and do this to that screaming kid. And now I've also seen them hold children down and do it, and the kid hasn't screamed. I think that's fair. And then when I said to my missus, "Hang on, that looks a little bit violent. That looks a little bit painful." She said, "No, but it works." And I said, "How do you know?" She said, "No, because him not sick anymore." And I'm thinking, him not sick, or him not tell you him sick because he doesn't want you to hurt him again. But look, have a look at this. This will blow your minds if you didn't already see him on my Telegram. There you go. 1 second. There you go. That's how you treat someone in the provinces. Eyes off the melons. We're looking at the... so that, they basically scraped them with a coin or similar. A spoon will do it. Darling, how long would it take, love? How long would that take? Minutes. How long to do this? How long? 1 hour.
30 minutes. 30 minutes, 1 hour.
Between 30 minutes and an hour, my missus reckons it'll take to do that. Yeah. She said when it's like that, the person was very sick. Yeah. She did. I've seen that on you though. Yeah. Like, this is the weird thing, people. My missus has come back from the province. I haven't seen her for a while, so it's, here we go.
Yeah.
Hang on, 1 second. And, we get in the bedroom and that, and she takes her top off and she's fucking covered in that. And I was like, "Are you sure? What happened?" She went, "Me sick." I was like, "Yeah, but what's that?" What? And then I told her, never do that. But actually, it's not my choice. That's her tradition. This is her culture. Do I tell her not to do that? Well, go on, darling. Tell me, what were you saying about that one? I'll put the picture back up. There's a couple more I got for you as well. So tell me
a little bit massage.
A little bit massage as well. But that's quite... Anyway, let's have a look at another one. Because these aren't hard to find. If you just put Khmer, Khmer, coining into Google, there's thousands of these pictures. Darling, what about this one? Darling?
Yeah? People like that.
You've had that? I've seen you have that.
Yeah, me have.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
What does it...
When we have finished, 1 day, 2 days, go next day.
Yeah? Wow. It has got a touch of the cupping, hasn't it, Linda? Linda, I like it when you say cupping. darling, when they do that to you,
Yeah.
it hurts.
Yeah.
Hurts a lot,
No, I don't know.
but it hurts. Okay. Did you have it when you were a baby, when you were a child, when you were young?
Yeah.
What, like yesterday? Okay, we'll have a look at another one here. But like I say, if you want to investigate this further, look at that. I've seen my missus back like that. I really have. That's, darling, that's what I saw on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, so what happened in the province then? Hello, Jays. It's weird, isn't it? But it's not my yeah, but Steve, you say that, and look, Steve says to do that to a child is just plain fucked up. Now, you know, some of the things I've seen them do to children in the NHS seem pretty fucked up and haven't done the job they were meant to do and have caused further problems. You know, and you've got to remember there's what I realised afterwards was there's more to this than just the actual. They don't take them out to a shed and just scratch them. The whole family's there. So there's a lot of attention. And this is what I was reading in the article. You know, if the kid is ill, when children are sick, they tend to feel a little bit, you know, they're sort of ostracized. They're laying in a bed on their own. It's not good for the mind. And negative thinking can make you sick on its own. Negative thinking can make you sick. Positive thinking can heal you. That's been proven. That's barely up for debate. So the whole family, and that's usually 30, 40 people, occasionally other people from the province, all come round. And like she said, hour and a half, you know, they're there. They're all talking to them. They'll come back and check it every now and again. And, you know, there's a cultural aspect to it as well. So, you know, like I say, I've seen that on my missus 3 or 4 times. Did she get infected? No. Did she die? Was there any long-term negative effects? Not from what I can see, you know. Well, there you go, Hayden. That's the interesting point. Faith healing does work. You know, it really does. It's a strange thing. But if you do join my Telegram, well, look, hang on, I'll dig it out now so we can have a little look at it. Because this is just a chill stream. I've got nothing prepared. Oh, maybe I didn't put the... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I did put it in. Oh, yeah, I don't know if any of you remember... Oh, I still haven't sorted out the entropy, have I? Let me get this entropy sorted out. I don't know if you remember... I think I might have missed a super chat on the way there as well. Hang on, let me just check. What was it I was telling you the other day? And I said something about that, my old art school tutor who's been on this channel. Hello, European housewife. Nice to see you, darling. Lulu said those photos give her shivers. Shivers. No, it was not. Scrubs was an American sitcom about doctors, wasn't it? Because Scrubs are your clothes that you operate in. Placebo effect and rehydration. Well, there's a bit more to it than that. Oh, there you go. There's a bit of coining goes down in Pringala. Yes, John. Oh, it was just a couple of jokes. I mean, good Lord. You could go undercover in any working class boozer in England for 1 hour and get worse jokes than that. It was ridiculous. If I've missed anyone's super chat, be sure to tell me because I think I have. And I can't seem to find it. Anyway, I can't believe this. Steve says just give him the Vooks instead. Hello, Matt. How are you getting on? But let me show this article if I can even load it. Oh, yeah, hang on. No, I cannot load the article. How strange is this? Entropy won't load. The entropy link is in the description, though, if you want to go the entropy route. I'll just have to... Well, no, me neither, Lee, but it is their culture. And what am I? What am I doing out here as a guest? Am I doing what the guests in Europe do? You can't do that. That's not allowed. That's offensive. I find that offensive. It's their culture. And they've got 98% Khmer Buddhists living in their country. So you have to ask. Nice one, Steve. Thank you for that. So we're all good. That I appreciate it, Steve. So you know, do I tell them? Is it our place to tell them not to do that? They might say, "How about you fuck off?" And I'd be proud of them for saying that. But I can't. Oh, I have got this. I have got this article up. Hang on, we won't read it all because it'll be dull as monkey's nuts. But I think we should have a little look at it. Here we go from the CambodiaDaily.com. Cambodians still use coining to scrape away sickness. Sun Niang is a firm believer in the traditional practice of Kors Khayal. Kors Khayal. Kokshal. Kokshal or Koksham. Great joke. The practice of Kokshal to cure illnesses. As a farmer during the Khmer Rouge regime, Suan Niang, now 63, witnessed a woman in her early 20s fall to the ground, unconscious from exhaustion, whilst harvesting fruits and vegetables. For 10 days, a group of old women in the labour camp repeatedly performed kokshal, or coining, on the unconscious woman, using a metal spoon to continuously scrape her skin. Finally, on the 10th day, like she would have anyway, she was revived. The girl could have died if she wasn't coined by those old ladies. I've been coined by a few old ladies in my time, but in England we call them clip artists. You can have that. Sung Nyong said, I believe in Kors Kakshal because it works, and I saw it work with my very own eyes. Anyway, it goes on to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. But though it is commonly practiced by traditional healers, Western-trained physicians say there is a scientific basis for the efficacy of the age-old practice. Kokshal causes the brain to release endorphins, a chemical that has a pain-relieving effect, said Dr. Reid Shaftel of Phnom Penh's American Medical Center. The continual scraping action thus, quote, promotes a feeling of well-being, Shaftel said. Coining also elicits a very basic psychological response. It increases blood circulation, helping to reduce fever and relieve headaches and muscle pain. The increased blood flow to the surface cools down the circulatory system, Shaftel said. It works like a car radiator. The patient's psychological belief in Kors Kakshal also plays a large part in his or her recovery. There you go. That's the psychosomatic aspect. In order to be cured, you have to believe you have to have your belief and strength both mentally and physiologically, said public health physician Dr. Menlay Quack. You can't be Dr. Quack. I'm not. Scambodia is amazing. Hello, Dr. Quack. The Dr. Quack alone cannot be the only cure. He can only do so much. And there you go. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. But like I said, there is also the cultural aspect, the family aspect, getting some attention, you know. I remember being a kid. I've had headaches all my life. It's been a bit of a bane of my life. And as a child, one of the things that really, because they were psychosomatic, I didn't want to go to school, and I'd go, I've got an headache, and I did have an headache. I told you this the other week. I did have an absolutely agonising cluster headache, and I'd say to my mum, I just cannot go to school. And after about half hour of her going, come on, you'll be all right. And then the headache would get worse. And I'd say, I can't. And when she said, all right, you can stay home today, 10, 20 minutes after that, the headache would go. So there was always a sort of a guilty feeling that I was lying. And when you're like 6 or 7, you know, you don't really understand psychosomatic illnesses. Well, I didn't. But I was trying to get my head around it, literally, of course, with an headache. And I was like, but I did have an headache. But then I wouldn't. And so then I'd just be like, get the old scale electrics out, go to work with my dad. And there was fuck. The old back there, trying to move. Hang on. I'm trying to put my leg on the floor. Can't do it. Colt Python says, Dr. Charlatan. Well, that fella from the Stapleford who was giving me morphine amps was called Dr. Kindness. There's a doctor in Norwich Hospital called Dr. Pain. Good Lord. Linda said, I had 2 psychosomatic in me today. They stayed home. But it's weird because a psychosomatic illness is still an illness. You know, it is there. You know, you can bring these things on. You can bring on most illnesses. That's why it's important to stay positive in life. 100 people on the firm. How lovely. I'm sure if they'd have joined at the start of the stream, that they wouldn't have been here. Good Lord, 50 million for Jesus. Well, that's interesting. I mean, listen to this. This will be interesting for people who ain't into football. And I've got something to say about being into football in a moment. I've been getting a lot of shit for it lately because I dropped it out. It got all too political. And I thought, you know what? Fuck off. But before we get there, Arsenal paid 72 million for Nicolas Pepe. Feels good, man. But he hasn't performed. And I was listening to an Arsenal podcast a couple of days ago. They reckon they'll be lucky to get 20 mil for Nicolas Pepe. So from 72 million to 20 million, that's quite a fall in investment, right? Now, I was talking to a few people the other day and they were going, I can't believe you're still watching football, you know, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something that's really important. And this is probably, apart from all the practical failures and contradictions of communism that I learned, one of the most important lessons from being a communism that I ever learned was this. You're not allowed to enjoy yourself in communism because they've got it round their necks. They think it's a zero-sum game. They think if you've acquired wealth that someone else hasn't, you've stolen it from someone else. And that isn't how the economy works. It just isn't. And part of that then is psychologically you don't enjoy life. You can't go out to a nice restaurant because, you know, oh my fucking Christ, I only want to cross my legs. You can't go out to a nice restaurant when you're a commie because, you know, that's shameful. How dare you spend more than £30 on a meal? You know, there's people in the third world eating each other's fingers. And it's like, you know, there's this kind of resentment about culture. You resent, you know, your part in it. But here's something you need to take on board, and maybe it takes a bit of maturity, a bit of wisdom to get this far. I enjoy football. I enjoy it. I enjoy watching it. Now, does that mean that it isn't an uber corporate spectacle? No, it is. It is an uber corporate spectacle. For sure it is. You know, is it ridiculously overpriced as if, you know, like a business would be? Yeah, of course it is. Is it this? Is it multicultural? Yeah, without a doubt. Okay. So I know all that. But when you start dropping things out of your life because of the reality of the system they're part of, you'll end up doing nothing. Because going to work is part of that system. Watching a movie. Oh, you're consuming Hollywood, are you? You realise that's a corporate, that's high capitalist corporate, tribal, shall we say, media. Oh, you're doing that, are you? Oh, you're playing first-person shooters, are you? I had to use that phrase because I don't know any of their names. Call of Duty. Oh, you play Call of Duty, do you? You realise that's just a big corporation. You realise that's multicultural. You realise they have diversity quotas. Oh, yeah, you need to drop that out. You need to drop that out. And so you see where this goes. You end up just sitting on your own. Oh, you're reading the book, are you? Oh, that's Penguin, is it? That massive corporation. Oh, you're taking part in that, are you? It's just a fucking distraction, reading. Stop reading books. Stop reading books. Why are you, some kind of leftoid? And so, look, you're in the system. Dropping yourself out of it isn't changing it. It's doing nothing. You are suffering there. That's you. You're suffering because you're not doing things you enjoy. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not critical of them. Be critical of them. And you can be more critical of them if you actually know what's going on. And talk about that. Find a platform, whether it's YouTube or Twitter or whatever. Even Twitter, I've been getting grief for. I've had a few people write to me, I can't believe you're back on Twitter. You realise Elon Musk isn't our guy. He's one of the richest people in the world. Oh, okay, I won't go on there then. Well, what about YouTube, owned by Google, who are owned by Alphabet? No, you want me to stop streaming? All right, I'll do that as well. Why doesn't the right just get off of social media altogether? That'll work out well. It's stupid. It's a stupid way of looking at life, and only you suffer. I like the football, and I'm glad I've got back into it. I really missed it, and I will enjoy it. Schrodinger's cat flap likes to accumulate knowledge. Me too. It's well worth doing. Hello, Mr. Natras. Nice to see you. Happy days at St James's Park. Few pints with my mates. The kneeling did it for me, not Newcastle losing. Yeah, the kneeling kind of did it for me. But am I going to really take that really pleasurable part of my life out because of that? Because just don't watch that bit. Just don't watch that bit. This is the understatement of the century. I've watched a few Spurs matches this year. The next match is against Arsenal, I think. I hope we destroy your aspirations of Champions League football. Well, Paul, that match you're talking about is today. I've got to stay up till 2 a.m. If I can sort my internet out, I'll do a meme and clip stream before the football. Now, if we win that game, not only have we got Champions League guaranteed, but you ain't. It's St Tottenham's Day. We win, we get Champions League, and you don't. Now, if we lose that game, we've only got to win our next 2 games, and we get Champions League. You need us to fuck up. So enjoy the match. The pressure is so on you. I'm terrified. Having said all of that, what was I going to say? I can't even remember what I was going to say. My back was hurting too much to concentrate on words. Yeah, exactly that. All right, let me get some juice in my vape. Reaching is hard. Did anyone check out Reacher? There's another thing, Reacher. I'll tell you what, though, Amazon Prime have totally learned from Netflix. Reacher's brilliant. If you like the Lee Charles books, Reacher, forget the Tom Cruise film that was just, what? Why is an actual midget playing a 6'5" unit of Jack Reacher? The Amazon Prime series Reacher's brilliant. It's brilliant. Well worth watching. Not amazing, but there you go. You're talking about the series, yeah, the Amazon series. Yeah, it's great stuff. Matt says cheering for a tragic team that never wins builds character. Some of the some of the walk and the buses home I've had from the Arsenal, though, have been. It didn't feel like it built character. It felt like it ruined my weekend. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I just had it on all day. I put one episode on after the next, as you tend to watch these times. Hooper says the Premier League is just Africans kicking a bag of air around with white people worshipping them. Get fucked. Is it? I mean, how many Africans? What's the percentage of Africans in the Premier League? Do you know, Hooper? Serious question. I haven't got a clue what the percentage is, but I don't think it is just that. A bag of air around. But okay, all right. So you're going to drop that out. That's all right. So do you watch movies, Hooper? Do you read books? Because there's issues with all cultural, this is my point. What do you do? What do you do for pleasure? Because I can guarantee you'll have similar problems because we live in a multicultural, corporatist culture. That's what has happened to the West. Now, that's not to say that's a good thing, and I would like to see it overturned, and I have faith that it will be. But all right, drop that out, and then what else you're going to drop out? What else you're going to drop out? What do you eat? What food do you eat? Where does that come from? Who processes that? Are you going to still eat that? I imagine there's a fair amount of non-white people making your food that you're eating that sustains your life and your energy and your family. I'd be a little bit if you've got that kind of criteria, then I think you're going to find yourself in a bit of trouble unless you're inconsistent, and then you can. Colt likes watching the snooker. I quite like watching the snooker. I used to quite like Pot Black and David Icke. RMF only eats Danish bacon. There you go. Nothing else though. Just Danish bacon. Danish bacon sandwich. 2 slices of Danish bacon with Danish bacon in the middle. Go on, John. Get it in. Cup of tea. He likes, if I remember rightly, a cappuccino. A little bit of chocolate on the top. Linda says, we helped create all this stuff, so we cannot just surrender it, throw the baby out with the bathwater. They want that for us, and they want us to hate on each other. It's a very good point. A very good point. Give it away, and it's gone. I don't know. It's all very interesting. No one's wrong. No one's right. I'm always up for being questioned. It's all a way of finding your way, negotiating your way through life with your ethics and morals as best you can. S. Giles says Wimbledon is the only sports event I can get interested in. Chrissy likes snooker too. Oh, that's interesting. Nice. Good. Get in there. Nice. Are you new in these parts, Stevie, Mr. O'Gilmore? I had a mate used to do warrants, used to use our bump keys because easy doors. Most of the locks on the air, I was about to say on the area he was in was just era night latches, and it's easy, isn't it? A couple of dampeners, pang, 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 and you're in. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you pop in. Foot Golf's coming home says foot golf is life. There you go. There's an option. There's an option. I was very young though, and I think look at me trying to squirm out of it. I was very young though, Mr. Natraf, and I think it was more a question of The fact that it was a family thing, you know. Weird to think of that now, but when Pot Black came on, it would be like you, your mum, your dad, any siblings you had, and you'd watch Pot Black together. Isn't that strange? Isn't that a strange thing to? It feels strange in today's culture to think that it used to be sort of like, you know, a Saturday early evening family kind of thing to do, to watch Pot Black. What even was Pot Black? Was it like a sort of a knockout, a small knockout tournament? It wasn't like, you know, a big competition that went on for weeks, was it? You played like 3 matches or something, and it best of 3 or something. Very strange little setup. Nice one, Ozmeister. Are you going to ban Hooper for that blatant racist remark? Didn't sign up for this, Chris. No, I'm not going to ban him. That you know, he doesn't. It would appear he doesn't like watching Africans play football. But no, I'm not going to ban him. That wouldn't make sense, would it? Because then someone else will say to me, "You're going to ban so-and-so for that homophobic remark. You're going to ban so-and-so for that misogynist remark." And you know, people are free to express their thoughts and feelings here. You know. How are you getting on, Ozmeister? How are you? You're into the football, aren't you? I thought you were a gooner. I hope you're a Spurs fan. Nice one on the donation, but no, I can't be banning people for that. I can't. It makes no sense. There you go. Look, Hooper says, I don't hate any race or people, just say what I see. In fairness to Ozmeister, though, Hooper, you did say that the Premier League was a load of Africans kicking a bag of air around being worshipped by white people, which you could say had a hint. I mean, if it's not to do with race, if you don't hate any race or people, then what's the problem watching a couple of Africans kicking a ball around? And that's an actual question as well. I'm not being rhetorical. The Crucible is legend as well. It's that's one of those weird things from my past. Zeitgeist says, I remember Pot Black on the black and white telly, and there's that classic. What's the classic line? And for those of you watching in black and white, the blue is the ball next to the brown. Keys to the Kingdom says, maybe he doesn't like the ball. He doesn't like sacks of air. Anglos with Hooper. Well, there you go. But you see my point, though. But according to that criteria, you have to watch out what you involve yourselves in, because I think you'll find that. And I think what Linda said was very interesting. You know, if you want to give away these things that we invented, if you want to give away these things that are our culture, you've lost. You've already lost. And, you know, culture's important. Culture is part of our history. It's part of our ancestry. We invented football. Now, you can give it away if you want, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Now, would I rather English teams have English players? Yes, I would, because I believe in the nation state. I believe in the nation state, and I believe in ethnicity. But I'm not going to let my belief in that extract me from things, because, again, according to that criteria, you'll be left doing nothing, because that is the culture the West is in at the moment. You know. You're all right, Ozmeister. Hello, Jer. Jer, did you change? What happened with 555 originals or classics? I lost it. Yeah, we're not. It's one-way traffic in terms of what you can call each other, for sure. Oh, God. Foot Golf says you can't be a football fan and a racist. Take your pick. Good Lord. What day is it? Thursday morning. Hello, Windy. There you go. Oh, Windy's been to the dentist. How was it, Windy? All right. I agree, Snoopy. I absolutely agree. The fact that that isn't the case, though, isn't gonna. I don't think we should. I don't think we should relent. I don't think we should relent because that makes us weaker. It makes us weaker. Why hasn't that gone on the screen? Oh no! Come on, that's the fun. That's the icebreaker at the end of the. Oh, don't tell me it's Buffertron. 115. Lovely to see you all. Oh, come on, Steve. I can't put your comment on the screen. I think I might have gone. Am I still here? I'm getting no new messages. Nothing. Hello, people. Back on the old blower. I was getting a bit concerned then. I thought I'd been yeeted. That's what I thought, Anglo. That's absolutely what I thought. I'm still trying on the computer. I tried to shut. My life's going down the pan here. I can't walk. I can't bring my. Fucking hell. I can just about cross my legs. Oh, I don't know. Mr. Natral says, my dad was a good snooker player. When he passed away, my mum gave me his 2 cues, handmade with laminated colour wood. Damn, nice. Nice. I've got my granddad's snooker medals. They're these dear little pewter sort of, they're placed first place. I've got about 5 of them. He also left me a garlic press. Now, I'm sure I've told this story before, but when I've got a Spanish uncle, well, he's dead, but my mum's sister married a Spaniard, right? So I've got these 2 Spanish cousins, Donna and Michelle. Very, very Spanish. No, entropy is working. I can't put it in the entropy's working, Frenchy. Nice one for that. But my 2, oh, here we go. I'm back. So let me try and do this again without all the hoo-ha. Right, hang on. I should just be able to close. If I add that one and shut that one. For fuck's sake. Hi. Oh, there we go. I'm lost. I don't know what's happening. No, stop that. Oh, look at that! Look at the ripples on my neck. Unpleasant. Hang on, how do I get that on back? Did you see my neck ripples? Right, is this actually working? Right, you're here. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Can you see this? Can you not see this one? You can see me on here, right? Okay. Right, so I can't even read Osmice's comment. My cousin Keith Osgood used to play for Spuds in the late 70s, a regular starter for 3 seasons. Anyone heard of him? No, I wasn't a football fan in the late 70s, unfortunately. Hello, we're back. I don't think you can see me on that one, though, can you? I don't think that works. I don't think that one works. Right, yeah, here's I need you to answer a question. Can you see the front of my face or the side of my face? I can't put your comments on the screen in oh, that. Now it's both. Hello. You are back. What? This is such a mess. Right, I'm gonna right, we are back on just the phone. I don't know why there's only a bit of me though. This is ridiculous. Hang on. Remove that one. Right, hi, we're back. Right, let me go back. Has anyone heard of Osmeisters? Does anyone remember Osmeisters? Osgood does sound familiar, but I think you've told me. Hello, Little Red. Nice to see you. No, that was mine. Was that my belly? Yeah, there's a fair amount of fat down there. Good. I'll tell you what, that could have been terrible. That could have been a lot worse than what you saw. You could have seen my penis. See, this is the problem. Hello. I think this has been one of the most ridiculous streams I've ever done. Osmeister, nice one for that last donation. That was very kind of you. We got some new comments as well. You actually heard that, did you, Telford? Was it going like some mad echo? There you go. Keys to the Kingdom remembers Peter Osgood. What's happening here? Shout out. Oh, why won't that go on the screen? Go on. No, not that one. Thank you, Natty. Shout out to Horace. If you want a true education on World War II, go and check out his series on Odyssey. Yes, I thoroughly agree. It certainly had me asking a lot of questions. He's a lovely lad, Horace. Me and Horace have quite an interesting relationship on Telegram. It's almost, I don't want to get Boris in trouble, bless him, but it's almost like a sneaky little part of the pair of us that we perhaps don't share with the rest of the world. But he's wonderful. Good, yeah, and Natty's absolutely right. Go and check out Horace. Channel's called Horace on Odyssey, and I think they used to be on YouTube. Probably what got him banned. Nice one, Natty. Very kind of you. You know what, Natty? I'd get you on for a chat about that PA thing if I could, but as you've probably noticed, I'm having a few technical difficulties. Yeah, and I wanted to do it. I might still be able to sort out this meme and clip stream before the football. I'm not even going to be able to watch the football at this rate with no internet. Great, that's great. unless I go to a bar, but not being able to move, that won't happen. Hooper says Peter Osgood played for Chelsea. Maybe related. Is there another Osgood? Graham the Trash says my nickname is Natty. Threw me there. How did your nickname become Natty, Mr. Natras? Yeah, Natty, can you put a link in? Gary's asking for a link to Boris's Odyssey channel. There you go. That might be a good move. Or if Steve, or I don't think Rags is here. Bless him. I don't know if Natty can. I can't because I can't even get on StreamYard on my computer, let alone freaking Odyssey. I mean, Odyssey is a bit dodgy at the best at times, but it's easy. You'll find it easy on Odyssey. Just search Horus. Won't be too far. Won't be too hard to find. Is Ugly Fumble on the firm? How interesting. Hi, Chris. I'm Ugly Fumble. I'm a new fan, and I wanted to say that in binging your videos the last few days, I've laughed harder than I have since time immemorial. Thank you for the ha-has. I'll tell you what, Ugly Fumble, that's made my day because this stream has been a bit awkward. It's, you know, we've still got 100 people though, which is lovely, but I'm having internet problems. I'll tell you what, Ugly Fumble, sorry, not ugly, Uggy, that's a bit wrong, isn't it? If you like reading, because I've got a Substack with loads of stories. There's 17 there now, I think. Link in the description. It's totally free. Go down there. The first one you want to read is called Whatever Happened to Hunting, Part 1. Yeah, you'll enjoy it if you want some giggles. And Seven Spastics is quite funny too. You know, why wouldn't it be? How couldn't it be? But thank you for that, Uggy Fumble. You're welcome here. I try and stream at least once a day. I've had a couple of days off because I've done my back in there. You see, that's karma. That is. That's writing Seven Spastics, and now I am spasticated. I will soon be in my mobility scooter. I'm proper pissed about this internet situation, though. How am I going to watch the North London Derby? I don't even know I'm going to watch it. Which would be a terrible shame. Foot Golf's Coming Home says, Osgood Shattlers ended my career. I don't know what it means, but it's quite nice. Oh, the boy Cray, it would appear, is looking for the Odyssey link. Natty says, start at the bottom of his channel and you'll go on the same journey he did. Oh, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? You can go on Natty's red pill journey. If you start with his earliest video, you'll be, you know, blah, 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 blah. John B says, danger, make the story videos easier to binge by putting them in a playlist. You'll have more Uggy chaps subscribing. You know what? That's a good idea, John. I'll get on that. I will do that. Yeah, you're right. I can do sort of, yeah. I'll just put all the story videos into one playlist. Now I'm getting yeeted on my phone. People, look, I've done. Hello, Al. Al says, morning, Chris and all. I've been watching a few of the old videos of yours lately. Oh, where's that message gone? Brilliant, even though I've already seen them years ago. Yeah, there's some funny stuff out there. There is some funny stuff. Oh. And then people say to me, more story videos, but I've told about 300 hours of stories. You know, I've only had the one life. There's not, I do remember the occasional ones, as my Substack will show you, but, you know, I don't want to start making them up. That's a little bit jank, innit? You know, there'll be a definite change of pace. You'll notice. I need some water. Hang on, let me put this here. Oh, Chrissy said she's dropped Horace's channel in or ODYSEE Channel in the Scrubs Lifeboat on Telegram. Good call, Chris. Nice to see you, Boris, as well. Hope you're well. Oh, this stream. Oi, my new subscriber who's been binging my videos, Ugly Fumble. The streams ain't usually like this. They're not that much different, but they're not usually like this. I've just realised I don't know what I'm going to do about the footy tonight. Might have to get my girlfriend to go and stand up on the roof with her coat hanger. Does that work with the internet? Little Red says, oops, Dangerfield is improvising nicely. It doesn't feel like it, Little Red. It feels like an absolute catastrophe. A combination of lumbago, a combination of internet failures, a combination of internal misery. But it's nice to get a little bit of encouragement occasionally. So thank you very much, and thank you very much, Uggy Fumble, for taking the time to come onto the stream and tell me that. It does make a difference to be told occasionally, especially with this kind of lark. All right, listen, people, I can't really do this anymore because I'm just talking about the stream not working now, and I can't concentrate on anything for a long enough period of time to tell you anything. Or we had quite an interesting conversation going a few minutes back, but because of all the problems, we didn't get to sort of get anywhere with it. So I'm gonna jettison the stream. I will try and get my internet sorted out. I tried to work out how to tether my laptop to my phone because I can get 4G on my phone. So I will try and get something sorted because I'll be staying up till 2:30 anyway to not watch the football on my no internet. So there might be a stream starting about, I don't know, 6 o'clock or maybe 5:30 UK time later. So maybe I'll see you there. Bless you all for hanging around this long. It's been quite incredible. I can't even play any music. I can't play any music on the way out. La, 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 la. Feels weird, doesn't it? But yeah, this isn't much fun for me, and I'm sure it's not that much fun for you. Thank you all, people. Thanks for everyone who donated as well. That was very kind, considering the lack of quality of the content today. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm gutted. I don't like this, and I wanted to do two today. I wanted to do some good things. I might sing Mandom. Hang on, I have got a song I can sing. Nah, I can't do it because it means doing things with my arms and then my back will go out. And I think the longer revenge, Mr. Giles, revenge. I think the trick is to rest the back. I mean, I was very tempted last night to put it into action when the missus walked in her stilettos and bikini. I said, "You go to bed in that?" But I just said to her, I can't, because if I make it worse, it will go on for longer. But we managed. We found a way. And that's the beauty of life. And on that, I will leave you. All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every land on, and the joy of loving. See, I might see you later, people. Keep an eye out for it. Get on my Substack. Enjoy yourselves. Have a nice day. All the usual stuff. And thank you for putting up with this. It's been lovely that you have, to be honest with you. But I'm proper pissed. Argy, get on my Substack. Many laughs in there. And I stream every day. So pop in, say hello. You'll love it here. People are great. They really are. They really are great. Just Sean wants an encore. Are you sure? Are you sure, core? Or are you hardcore? Exactly that, Miss in the Trash. UTA all the way. Take care, people. I might see you later. Ta-ta. I can't even turn it off. Ta-ta.